My name is Amanda Reynolds and I'm an attorney and I'm 41 years old. I started training with the Navy SEAL Warrior Challenge program to pursue an age discrimination claim against the Navy.
A 40-year-old woman is suing the Department of Defense because she wants to be a Navy SEAL. Boom. Now, the Navy says that she's going to be too old by the time that she graduates her officer candidacy school in order to become a SEAL. But this G.I. Jane doesn't think that age matters when it comes to being a naval special operator. And that's why she's laying it on the line in the legal system to try and see if she can't get a chance at getting that trident. Now, it's not really helping her case that she decided to wear the shawl that my great-great-grandmother wore in 1914 as she slowly sways back and forth on a rocking chair on her porch, looking more like a Golden Girl than a Navy SEAL. Decided she wanted to wake up today and look like the female version of Joe Biden.
Come on, man.
But before we dive a little deeper into this strange story, a word from this video's sponsor. Bills. They start small, don't they? Here and there, and then all of a sudden you forget to pay one. Well, that backs it up, and you forget to pay a second one, and you're running out of money because all those interest payments are stacking up, and then all of a sudden the mailbox is full and it's exploding like a Cartoon Network show. Ah! I've got no more money! I'm drowning in debt! Well, PDS Debt goes beyond the numbers to understand your specific financial situation and personalize a plan designed for you. There's no minimum credit score required, and they can help you save more, pay off your debt faster, and start putting money where it belongs, in your pocket. And with PDS Debt, you're only 30 seconds away from being debt-free. Get your free assessment and find the best option for you right now at pdsdebt.com/angry. That's pdsdebt.com/angry, pdsdebt.com/angry. Stop worrying about credit cards, personal loans, collections, or medical bills. Let PDS Debt customize your options for you. Everybody meet Amanda Reynolds.
My name is Amanda Reynolds and I'm an attorney and I'm 41 years old.
The 40-year-old that's trying to become a U.S. Navy SEAL, but she's getting told no by the Department of Defense because she's going to be a little too old by the time that she's done with her officer candidacy school. Well, a little bit of law hasn't stopped her before because guess what? She's a lawyer. And Amanda says that after 12 years of litigating, so starting about the time that she was 30, she's grown tired of courtrooms 24/7. If I'm not mistaken, courtrooms definitely aren't 24/7. In fact, you get 4-day weekends and stuff like that. And if you aren't cut out to be a lawyer in a suit and tie, reading books and how are you gonna handle the physical expectations and mental stress that it's gonna take to be a Navy SEAL? Okay, hold on, I'm sorry. I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm getting too excited. My bad. Calm down, calm down. She could be nice.
You have a great personality.
Before we get judgmental, Richard, maybe we should hear her side of the story first. Amanda is a long-distance runner and a scuba diver. She's got her own scuba license, which is fantastic because we all know that all you need to be a Navy SEAL is to run fast and swim well. Those are the only physical attributes that a SEAL needs. I saw it in a movie one time. I'm sure I didn't. But she goes on and says that Special Forces really jibbed with her physical pursuits. Jibbed? I'm really thinking that she's not taking this seriously. I'm starting to feel like this is just a circus here. She goes on to say, as an American, I was born with what I can only describe as an indefatigable nature to dream, she wrote, and so dream I do, never forgetting it is only under the auspices of this great nation's military, who protects my inalienable right to do so, that I may.
Why do you talk that way?
What word salad's going on here? This is horse. This is all horse. Nobody's using all these big legal wordy words unless you're not actually trying to get in. You just want to get some attention. Oh, I'm feeling this. I'm feeling this. Viking-like pursuit. Viking-like pursuit. Can you do a pull-up? How many pull-ups can you do? Can you do one leg tuck? That's it. 5. If she can do 5 dead hang pull-ups, give her a shot. Give her a shot. If she can't, cough. This is ridiculous. This is overly wordy white woman spoiledness of I deserve it because I'm here. Oh God. Let me ask you something, Blondie. Okay, where have you been for I don't know, the entire GWAT that's been going on? Litigating for 12 years? and that's a 24/7 job that burnt you out. But Navy SEALs, what you're cut out for? Don't shove a thumb up my ass and call me a hitchhiker. I'm already smelling the bullshit. I'm smelling it. But wait a second. Wait. There must be a reason why she's not a SEAL already. Besides all the obvious stuff of it being physically and mentally demanding. Well, Reynolds claims that she was sworn in to the Navy in 2018. Wait, she's in the military? And she was never assigned anywhere or deployed. She says she filled out enlistment paperwork in 2019 and they had no record of service for her. All right. I'm starting to see things now. I'm starting to see things as they are. Look, I'm really starting to get irritated by this blonde floozy. She then moved to Utah where she worked as a lawyer and revisited her enlistment in 2020. But she was arrested in July of 2020 for allegedly driving under the influence, a misdemeanor, which was dismissed in 2023. Okay, I'm getting it now. She returned to Long Island and chased her dreams again of joining the SEALs. And although the recruiters told her that
an age waiver was able to be obtained,
she took that as like a promise that, oh, you're definitely gonna get one. Let me just break this down before I say anything else that's gonna get me taken off. You're a tiny female that runs and scuba dives for fun, no other weightlifting. You're about to be over the cutoff age, and everybody's just gonna drop what they're doing and you're gonna get your paperwork in lickety-split. Well, you want it lickety-split now that you're no longer under investigation for a DWI. All right, let's break this down. First of all, you're saying Amanda? Amanda? You're saying that in 2018 you swore into the Navy? Sweet, where's your contract? Where's your DD-214? Stolen valor. And the Navy says you filled out some enlistment paperwork, but obviously the enlistment that you did in 2018, the swearing in, and your enlistment paperwork that you filled out in 2019 didn't mean shit to you because you left the state and went down to Texas to get hammered and drive around. To which you then, guess what? You spent 3 years fighting it. News flash, Karen, you're not going anywhere in any branch if you have an ongoing legal issue, like, I don't know, a pending DWI. Riddle me this. How are you gonna enlist, swear in, and be in the Navy since 2018, but like 2 years later decide you're just gonna leave and go to another state? You just left your command, you just left your basic training, you didn't sign up. You didn't sign up when you could have, and instead you left the state. Is this woman a bipolar mess? How many ex-husbands does she have? Because she's definitely got exes. This been to Texas.
All my exes live in Texas.
You ready for this? It just so happens that this story, coincidence, coming out the same time that the Secretary of Defense, Pete Hegseth, said that, hey, if you're in a combat arms position, like infantry or combat engineer, etc., there's no longer male and female physical standards. It's just gonna be one standard, which a lot of people get behind because, you know, if a guy in the infantry has to do 25 push-ups, but a female in the infantry has to do 8, how is that female gonna drag this dude out of a burning Humvee when she can't even do the same amount of minimum push-ups as him? Equality, this is just what it's called, equality. So Pete Hegseth says, hey, universal physical standards for all the sexes if you're in a combat arms position. And almost like clockwork, this suit comes up. I could have been a Navy SEAL. I was too busy going to brunch. And when I drove home, somebody pulled me over. And then for 3 years, I fought it until it went away, but now my enlistment is an issue. Cough. You know, for a woman that I'm assuming has ovaries, the balls that you have to be like, you know what? After around for the entire GWAT and then not committing at all to the Navy and an enlistment or any contract since 2018, now is the time that I'm going to join, and the Navy has to give it to me. Otherwise, get ready for this, I'm gonna sue them for age discrimination.
Pursue an age discrimination claim against the Navy.
Listen here, Grandma. The Army is a volunteer army. It doesn't allow a lot of people. Yes, there are age cutoffs because your osteoporotic bones would crumble if you did one ruck march with 80 pounds in your sack. I like to run on the weekends. I do 5Ks with my family and I scuba dive. And you think that is what a Navy SEAL does? For goodness sakes, we have cutoffs for people who are too dumb to make it in the military. And for somebody that's got a freaking law degree, you are really pushing the edge of that cutoff line. Just another reason to dislike lawyers. Stack this one on the list. You can't get in if you've got depression, if you've got asthma, if you've got numerous different medical conditions. Did you attempt suicide at one point? Well, you're gone. We don't need that. Additional stress on you and the rest of the group slowly eyeing you as you get that M16 for the first time under stress, looking at the drill sergeant like it's Arlie Army in Full Metal Jacket. I think we can use this as a wonderful learning experience. Let's give Amanda what she wants. Come on, DOD. Give her what she wants. She's only gonna be 42 and she runs and swims. And she's super motivated with her Viking-like prowess and drive to become a Navy SEAL. So why not give her the chance? I would love to see her try to do 5 freaking pull-ups with her britches full of sand, laying in the freaking harbor of San Diego, just sucking in salt water, and to see the look on her face of getting exactly what she wanted. Hell hath no fury as a woman scorned. Well, I say there is no sweeter dessert than just desserts. Best way to support the channel is to get yourself a shirt. P.O.B., baby. Get yourself a P.O.B. or somebody else in your life that deserves a pat on the back for doing a good job, good job, good job. Cheapest way to support the channel is leave a comment. Tell me what you think. Oh, I can't wait to hear it. Is she gonna be the next super soldier Arnold Schwarzenegger, Dolph Lundgren man guy? Or is this a publicity stunt? Tell me. I'd love to hear. See you next time, weirdos. Think that's good?